Hi guys, according to the article Climate Change Global Temperature by NOAA Climate, the average global temperature had increased by 0.14 Fahrenheit per decade since 1880, with a pace of more than doubling to roughly 0.32 Fahrenheit per decade since 1990. Warmer temperature is deteriorating the weather, such as more severe storms or droughts, causing the reduction of food and nutrition. It also disrupts the diversity of species. As an individual and a community, it is our responsibility to recognize human effect on global warming, and we need to take immediate steps to reduce consequences before everything is too late. It's incontrovertible that the Earth is getting warmer because there's more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, a greenhouse gas that absorbs the heat. This graphic, published by NASA Global Climate Change, highlights that for the first time in 800,000 years, the carbon dioxide level passed 300 ppm and is still significantly rising above that number. And however, some people argue that there are many sources that can produce CO2. How do you know that's a human fault? Actually, there are two types of carbon, carbon 12 and carbon 13. According to the article, the basic stable carbon and carbon cycle by Global Monitoring Laboratory. In the photosynthesis process, the plant prefers to take carbon 12 over carbon 13. And of course, the fossil fuels also have carbon 12 much more than carbon 13 due to the fact that fossil fuels are acid blend. And this graphic shows that since 1991, this graphic shows the ratio between carbon 12 and carbon 13. And since 1991, the carbon 12 percentage has been increasing progressively, which means that because of our activity burning fossil fuels, the carbon 12 has been released to the atmosphere extensively. So, some people say that global warming is a future problem. However, its impact is taking place right now. The biggest problem that global warming creates for us is climate change. Severe weather has taken place more frequently and caused more damage. For example, from the article, what climate change means for Idaho, the warmer temperature has caused the snow melt earlier and lead to water shortage, even drought for agriculture. The warmer water also poses a threat to the diversity of water ecosystem. Indeed, water shortage and drought have become global phenomena affecting regions across Asia, Africa, Europe, and America. And as the temperature rises, so does the risk to human beings. Heat wave has become a direct threat to human beings. Heat exhaustion, triggered by the heavy sweating and outside heat, can make your body weaker. It can eventually lead to heat stroke because your internal body reaches highly dangerous temperature. And due to the body condition, our young generation and elderly people are at greater risk. So, is there anything that we can do to stop it? Conserving energy and water is an important key in reducing the carbon emission. Turn off the light, unplug the electronic when not in use, and walk by instead of driving whenever possible. Taking short shower, using saving energy or water appliances will also help efficiently. Consuming more plant-based food instead of meat, because meat industry is significantly contributing to the producing greenhouse gas emission. And reduce, reuse, recycle is benefit our environment because it reduces the waste to the environment. The last action that is a key to successfully reduce global warming is education and advocate. One person cannot change the world, but together we can do it. Sharing awareness about the importance of stopping global warming with your friends, your community, and your family. Encourage people to act and support the global warming policy. Global warming is a future problem that is affecting our planet negatively. If we keep continuing raising the global temperature, our future generation will never truly understand how beautiful the Earth is. I will end my presentation with a quote from Albert Einstein. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Thank you for listening. And do you have any question?
So, do you think global warming also affect other animals?
For me, global warming affect on the animal. It can benefit some animal, but also disadvantage to some animal because animal have wide range of life expectancy like temperature and the habitat. But normally it will disadvantage the animal because the animal is getting used to like a constant temperature for 1,000 years, and human just like from this graphic you can see that the human just make the temperature change significantly since 1990. 1950, and the animal cannot get used to it. So also their habitat is like being destroyed by fire and water shortage. So I think animal will be affected negatively.
Okay. Another question is that have you ever done anything to prevent the global warming in your life? So can you give us some example?
So for me, I use bike and walking instead of driving more frequently.
Okay.
So when I go to the gym, instead of like driving a car, I can do the biking, and it's helped me stay fit, low body fat, and it's like a warming workout for getting like really workout, and it's also like reduce the carbon emission.
Okay.
So only for me, it's not reducing a lot, but like imagine like 1 million of people doing biking when going to the gym instead of driving to the gym. That will help a lot to our environment.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and also this is the references for our picture.
Okay.
Really thank you for listening.